Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. Our nice little breakfast, just fruit and nuts. And I have a little spice, okay. And I have raspberries, that's what I wanted to use. And together with a banana with hazelnuts. And yeah, I have to show you bananas and hazelnuts. That's just the two ingredients that are blended together. And I love the combination of bananas and nuts because it is so creamy. Yeah? Also seeds you can take for the banana to blend with. That is so creamy, it's a wonderful flavor. It fits perfectly with the banana as far as I can see. And it is a lot of hazelnuts here. I won't take all of them. You can take only a little, some only. But these ones have been soaked too for a couple of hours. So the brown water, I took it away because the hazelnut has a little bit of an edgy flavor sometimes, as compared to walnuts, who are a little bit bitter, but they are so at the same time so fatty, so gentle in flavor. Round, I would describe them, characterize, and the hazelnuts have a little more edgy, and as such they go perfectly with the raspberries. You have frozen raspberries here. And I soaked them, I put the plastic bag into the hot water before I used it here, so that I don't need to blend them long to get them to warm. I don't want to have an ice cream today, just banana cream with the hazelnuts. And I put some seasoned strawberries in there. And I have some dates here, yeah, and a little bit of vanilla. This is perfect together with the raspberries. Your raspberries are very expensive usually when they buy them. If you have to buy them and don't have them in the garden, that's better, of course. And then you get them in a very inexpensive way. You buy them frozen, and they put them from the field when they freeze them directly into the freezer, so they have the perfect ripeness and they keep that flavor. So if you have them fresh, oftentimes they're not that sweet, pretty sour. And to have frozen is inexpensive and oftentimes taste better than the fresh ones. So if you don't have them in the garden, of course. So that depends on what you get. The frozen ones are always available all through the year, and that's very nice. First I blend now the bananas together with the hazelnuts. I have 5 bananas here. I keep some bananas for decoration. Yeah, keep some. And some of the hazelnuts, maybe just a tablespoon or so here. Tablespoon of hazelnuts. Don't need to be that much. Yeah, not necessary. So 2 tablespoons. And that blended would be very nice, I guess, for a base of the smoothie bowl. So this is a quick blend up. I'll taste it, but I know it's amazing. Hazelnuts with bananas, and hazelnut is perfect with the raspberry, and so yeah. Oh yeah, the hazelnut is there, the flavor is there. Blending into the flavor of the banana, really wonderful. So I pour it here into the bowl. Maybe when I can do it, I can just put it into a small bowl here. Yeah, for my breakfast. I'll show you what it looks like when it runs into the bowl, so you can see the cream, how nice it or creamy it is. You see the silky texture here, the surface, how glossy, shiny, really nice. For the rest, to get it out, I will take a little scraper here. Where's my scraper? Here. Scraper here. That's to get it out of the blender. It's a nice versatile tool. And this kind of blender here I have, it's pretty useful because at the bottom of the blender, where the blades are it's pretty large as compared to other blenders of this class. The high-speed blenders are all different in some ways, and this one has this advantage of a very large bottom. So I can go together with a scraper here, I can pretty easy go down to that bottom and get out most of the cream. That is important. To me, it was important to have other blenders before. It is a very nice feature to have this large bottom. Yeah. There are, of course, other things to compare with blenders, and that's only one aspect. Yeah. Because this one is pretty good. So I put also from the raspberries, I only put some into the blender. It hasn't to be all. Yeah. I can use the rest in many other ways. Yeah. Put it in the glass. Yeah. Out of the plastic. Not so good, the plastic. And the only way they sell them now. I would rather avoid the plastic, of course, we all know. But yeah, so I put maybe half of that bag here. The rest remains in my container here, in my little bowl. I won't use that now. Same with the walnuts and the hazelnuts. I can use them later. Put it in the little container with the glass in the fridge. It keeps for some days, no problem. So, and I put together with dates. I have some dates here. Now this is for the whole container. I will only take 3 of them. You know, 3 of them. Pitted dates. Wouldn't get too sweet then. And a little vanilla. I showed you before. You can even get vanilla raw. You won't believe it. I didn't believe it either. Some still don't believe it, but it's true. You get it online. You find it if you look for it. It's a special method to make them. Keeping some of the vanilla too. And now I'll blend my raspberry marmalade. So, I love raspberries. I could live on berries. I mean, I have a feeling my forefathers maybe lived in the forest and they lived on berries. It's my dream. It's crazy, but I love the berries so much. So, let's taste it. Wow. Together with the dates and the vanilla. So amazing. Wonderful. So what I do now, to combine it, here I have my banana cream, you know, with the hazelnuts blended. I will combine the rest of the bananas into here. Yeah, some of the bananas have been kept. It's also a nice way, if you have only several ingredients, only so many ingredients, you can put one ingredient into different shapes. For example, blending the bananas and using the pieces, yeah, the slices. Very nice. Yeah. It gives a nice difference in texture. Yeah. And you feel that. Many, many more flavor aspects of the banana will come to your senses, to your awareness. You'd have different textures. Very nice. So now, for the rest, I pour the raspberry marmalade here over the bananas and the cream. You see, like this. And that's my bowl for the breakfast or for dessert. It's pretty high in nutrients because the bananas are so high, there's the dates, the berries are very high, there's some hazelnuts, yeah. So that's all very, very nutrient dense. And I pull out the bananas a little bit to make them seen on the top, yeah. Or maybe I crush some hazelnuts here, just because they go so nicely with the raspberries. It's just very easy to crack some hazelnuts here with a knife on the cutting board. Yeah, put them on top. Some hazelnuts, and maybe together with a spoonful or some raspberries here to decorate. Yeah, some small things, you know, they are so unimportant, but they make such a difference. One more half hazelnut on top looks so beautiful. And when it looks so beautiful, you have so much more fun to eat it. Look at this now. Would you like this little bowl? I am. And it's so easy, but just inexpensive. Some bananas, some hazelnuts. Hazelnuts a little more expensive, but just a little bit only. Some raspberries, and here we go. Enjoy. See you soon. MD Vegan on YouTube. Can subscribe. Get another recipe every single day. And Facebook and Instagram, you'll find me too.